Hi guys, this is Game Jammin' and Jamin here. So I'm going to the next tutorial deck. I'm going to show you guys Zoolock. So let me go back so I can show you the deck list real quick. I didn't really go into the other deck list before, but let me do a little bit more further analysis to show you what this deck is trying to do. So the goal of this deck is to maintain control of the board while stacking on minions that are really sticky. They're really hard to get off the board because they either spawn more minions or are strong enough by themselves. So the way Warlock works is their power is to deal 2 damage to themselves and draw a card. So you don't really have to worry about effects that need cards, because you can just go draw as many as you need. Not as many as you need, but you can generally draw a lot of cards. The key minions in this deck here are, there's this Doom Guard that's a 5-drop that has charge and does 5 damage, which is way strong. Now, it has a really bad effect at discarding 2 random cards, but what you end up doing is by the time you get to turn 5, a lot of times, you used up most of your cards anyways. So essentially, you get this really strong card for free, or maybe discarding 1 card sometimes. The second deal is this Void Caller. When the Void Caller dies, it pulls in a random demon from your deck, and guess what? The Doom Guard's a demon. So is this Fearsome Doom Guard. So are some of the other cards in here too, like the Void Terror, Imp Gang Boss. So what ends up happening is this 4-drop is not that good, but when you are able to kill it, all of a sudden it's really strong, because it pulled in another character for free. And if you control it, you can get rid of all the other demons from your hand so that you pull in the Doom Guard or the Fearsome Doom Guard. Other things in here that are important, this Nerubian is the same thing. If it dies, it summons a 4/4. So if you can find a way to get it to die, then you're good to go. And the things that help it die are this Void Terror. So the Void Terror gains the attack and defense of whatever minions it gets is next to. Sorry, I'm pointing at the screen like it's going to help. You'll see it in action. It essentially will kill off the minions next to it and gain their attack and damage. So it becomes a strong minion. On top of that, it activates some effect like Nerubian Egg or this Void Caller. We still have the Knife Juggler in here. The Knife Juggler is kind of a staple of any deck trying to put on a lot of minions on the board, just because it deals extra free damage. Direwolf Alpha is there to give +1 attack to adjacent minions, and the reason why that's important is for the Nerubian Egg. Nerubian Egg otherwise cannot attack, and there's no reason for somebody to attack it. So suddenly when you can attack with it, then you can get it killed off. This last one that's kind of cool is this Power Overwhelming. What's really nice about this is if we do Power Overwhelming on a minion, Nerubian Egg, it'll kill it off. Or the other effect is we put the Power Overwhelming and then use the Void Terror. You're going to kill it off anyway, so you just get a free +4/+4 for that character. And the Void Terror afterwards. So you'll see it in play. The last little card is a Sea Giant. You're going to have lots of minions on the board, so it's a good way of getting a relatively cheap 8/8 on the board. Let's go. Let's see who we're playing against. Oh, good. It's a worthy opponent. It's always worthy opponent.
Gul'dan versus Uther.
Okay, so we're playing against Paladin. I don't know yet whether this is going to be a fast or slow deck. So I'm just going to try to go for a good general hand. I don't want the Doom Guard. I don't want the Defender. Even the Void Terror is not a great starting card. You want that kind of later. The Haunted Creeper is the best thing to do right now. Flame Imp. Okay, there we go. If I can hit the curve, that's, so you want to do. I will go... I'm going to go for the fast play. I could even put out the coin and do the Void Walker, but for right now, let's just try this. I don't have any information on my opponent yet, so I'll just see what happens. Okay, so in this case, the Void Walker's going to be really good. It's got the taunt. So this guy will have to go through this guy first. Let's put this out.
Why do you fall?
And then I'm going to put the coin and get the Nerubian egg out and going. And there's no point for me to take out this minion yet, unless I have a reason to think it's going to get buffed. So for right now, I'm just going to leave it alone and let him attack into me. Now, you could buff it, and then, oh, okay, well, we're going to have to deal with it, but this isn't so bad right now. It's manageable. So, this is a little bit tricky because both of them die. So the question is, should I just go with the Haunted Creeper? And keep just adding to my board, or should I go for something?
So many.
Look for something in my deck, and I'm thinking right now I'm going to look for something in my deck. Okay, that was a slow turn, but it's all right. Hoping that next turn I can bust out the Nerubian. I'm sorry, the Defender of Argus. Okay, this is going to work out really good. No, it's not going to work out really good. Well, we're just going to have to do this then. The problem is that the Defender, although it'll help me clear out the Divine Shield, I don't get the benefit of having two minions get +1/+1. So, I'm going to take this play.
I wonder.
We're going to play the luck of the draw a little bit. If they do, in fact, attack into here, which is a very big possibility, then the question is whether it pulls in the Doom Guard, the Flame Imp, or the Void Terror. Nope, okay, they're just going to avoid, which will work out in our favor. So now I can bust out, put the Flame Imp on the field, and bust out the Defender. And what's nice here is I attack, get rid of the Divine Shield. Now I can kill this for free. And I still have 3 health. Okay, so that's not so bad. This guy will probably get a free kill, but even if he does, he's got pulling in one of these strong cards. And if lucky, then I'm going to get one of these two. And you'll note that when this effect triggers, because it's being pulled from my hand and not being actually played from my hand, the battle cry doesn't take place, so I don't have to discard 2 cards.
Reporting for duty.
Uh-oh, the Murloc Knight. The Murloc Knight is really cool. There's this new effect called Inspire. Whenever he plays his ability, then the Inspire effect takes place. So he gets a random Murloc. So let's see what I can do here. The Void Terror is going to be really cool.
So many possibilities.
So I'm thinking that I'm going to boost up the Nerubian Egg. Get this damage in over here too. Watch. This is going to be 5/5. So I kill this. Then I'm going to attack here, get rid of that. I'm going to pop this. Attack here. Pull from the Doom Guard. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. And bust this out. You notice how that was an extremely efficient kill. I have a really, really strong character here. And I was able to get a 4/4 for free. And I have the Doom Guard out. And notice because it had charge, I was able to attack with it immediately. Most other times, if I pull in this Fearsome Doomguard, I do not get a free attack.
Let me think.
Yes, you will need to think about that. Now, if the opponent does not have a Big Game Hunter, which Big Game Hunter just destroys a minion with 7 attack or higher for free. If he doesn't have that, then he's kind of doomed.
Shields off. Red alert.
The other thing he needs is a taunt, which he does not have, which is why he's thinking about it a lot. He's doomed. Yeah. He knows it too. That will do. You can see that the Zoolock deck is actually a lot of fun to do. I don't know if it's really Zoolock, but it's like a Zoolock's just a name for a deck. It's kind of Zoolock, I guess. I don't know. So let's do one more game just so you get more of a feel what the Zoolock is like. What you have to be careful about when I'm playing against a Paladin is they're likely to run the Blessing of Kings, which gives a +4/+4 to a minion. So sometimes, even if it doesn't make a lot of sense, it's not that efficient, you're going to want to kill off all minions anyway so that they can't come back to you with a very strong minion. So even if you've got like a 3/2 character, which you would think like, oh, I just rather hit the face, you might clear out the 1/1 minion anyways. So in this case, I'm playing against a hunter. Definitely want the taunt out first. Actually, take that back. I probably didn't need the taunt first. Whatever.
I smell blood.
We're gonna go to the board control. What's important about stealth is you cannot attack a character while he's in stealth. Effects can hit the character, but you can't ever target it specifically. Ah, that was good. This gave +1 attack to the minion. It's a very common. It'd normally be not that special, but when it gives a +1 attack, it actually helps out a lot. It was an interesting choice for him to clear that out. Maybe he has the... There's a trap that I need to be worried about, but for now, we will be aggressive. The flame trap for Hunter, it says that if a character attacks, if a minion attacks his character, it does +2 damage to all enemies. So that will essentially clear out my board for free. Okay, that's fine. No big deal. Now, there's some debate about how you would handle this. But what I'm thinking here is... See, you could put the Implosion out just to get more minions on the board. But I don't like that play that much, so I'm going to try to draw and see if I can get something else. Nah, I didn't get something good. That was probably a mistake. Probably been better to get the Void Terror out, at least I have a strong minion. This is fine for me. These characters are going to die, but it's not that big a deal. So I'm just going to go attack. Oh no! Explosive trap. Now, I could bust out the Doomguard if I want to be really aggressive. But probably the safer play would be to just bring out the... Actually, I could even do the Imp Gang boss. Let's try the Imp Gang boss. Interesting play. Okay, so let's go. We definitely want the Void Caller out now.
From the void I come.
As of right now, there's no reason to attack directly into these guys because I'm just going to give him an extra beast. I'll let him do it, and I'll deal damage to him. This hunter variation is a little bit different. I think it's trying to be a little bit slower. The deck that I was playing before was a face hunter, which is just trying to finish the game as quickly as possible. But this is trying to play for some stronger minions that have higher costs. Okay, I think he has another explosive trap if he's playing like this. Or he has a sea giant or something that needs a lot of minions, because otherwise there's no reason to do that. Ah, there you go, Hound it. Alicia the Hound. Ooh.
Moves quickly.
Oh, that was well played.
Thanks.
I essentially have to kill him this turn. If I don't kill him this turn, it's over. So, I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So many possibilities.
I can add this as an effect. Don't think of a way to do this, so.
Dare summon me.
Well, that'll do it. He got me, no! The concede button doesn't work. Okay, it gave you an idea of Warlock. It's definitely a very fun deck to play when it hits. You know, sometimes somebody has the combo like that, but it is what it is. No big deal. So we'll stop this recording for now, and we'll move on to the next deck. So tune in next time. Thanks.